Alright, it says I'm live. I'll wait a minute for people to come in. Hello. Hope everyone is doing good. I have missed you guys. I feel like things have been going fairly well. Okay. Well, I hope you guys have been doing good. And yeah, I guess I'm just going to be going into it. Do not see Masha in the chat quite yet. Ooh, I need to also see it on my phone to make sure that everything is going a-okay. But yeah, let's take a peek at the leaderboards and see how things are going. We are using the Berserker, which I totally remembered. So currently it was like a 80 something, I don't know. So once we get to 83, we'll be tied for 12th. Once we get to 87, then at least we're on like the front page, right? So 87 is the short-term goal. 101 is the long-term goal, pretty much. Then we're just going to see how far we can get. That's what's happening. So 87 and 101. 87, 101. We can remember that, right? Yeah. Hopefully Potato's there, because she has the memory of an elephant. 87, 101. Okay. Well, let's take a peek at what we have at the moment. So we have Wayfarer's Leaves. Yeah, offer 10 health to gain an energy. I think that's okay to have. In emergencies, we also have the Blood Candle. Man, I'm starting off by coughing. Starting off strong, everyone. Let's get a drink of water. It's not an internet tomato stream without coughing. But anyway, so yeah, so we have the Blood Candle. I do want to say 17 health. That's rough, dude. All right, so it gives me 17 health. But it does, or sorry, it takes away 17 health, but it does give me a light candle, so that is good. I will likely use it at some point, but it is rather dangerous. Smoke Bomb is good. Talking Skull is good. We can draw some cards. I'm a little bit tempted to throw in the Acid Bomb. Yeah, maybe I will if I use too many Acid Flasks. Maybe that's what I'll do, because we have a ton of those. Alright, let's go. We haven't even used an oversaturated runestone, by the way. That's very uncharacteristic of us. I've been using that word a lot lately, by the way. Alright. Let's see. Okay. Perfect. Alright. So, yeah, let's see. So the Reaver is a prop 30. I forgot how rough things are. This is a little bit rough, isn't it? Is anyone stunnable? He is. So I can end it with Berserk. If I do so, I should be fine. Because then he'll be stunned. I just have to deal with those two. Let's see. What do we want to do? So if we end with a stun, we just need... Well, we could just do a lopsided pairing. That'll be enough. Right. Let's do it. Cool. Then let's go for one of these guys. Great. Okay, I know I'm taking it slow, but I'm just trying to remember I'm not doing anything wrong here. He doesn't gain stuff if he gets hit right. Deliver more hits and less stun. Okay, that's fine. Alright, let's do the repeated hits. Oof, almost played that. What does this do? Reduce damage of all enemies, increase your random card by 1. That's fine. Okay. Yeah, let's just keep doing this, I suppose. Alright, that was a fair bit. And yeah, we will stun. We don't want to play cards. Because we don't want to heal. Okay. Well, sadly, repeated hits is the card that is more expensive. If I do a shield slam, that'll silence him again. I can do another lopsided pairing to ensure that I'm safe. Alright, let's do the shield slam. Let's do that lopsided pairing. So we are currently fine yet again. And I guess we'll just keep on pinning this guy down. Let's do the piercing strike. And then let's just do a bunch of repeated hits. We have a good chance of getting rid of him. It's been a while. Apparently we did not have a good chance. Yeah. Hello, potato. Totes possible. Thank you. By the way, remember the numbers 87 and 101, by the way. Yeah. Okay. Thank you. I guess that's true. You could just write it in the chat, then I'm good. Alright, let's see. So I suppose that, I mean, I can just do the stun again, more than likely. If I do the raw power, this guy should be rather easy to handle. Let's just do some repeated hits. Alright, so he's dealt with. We get another card. It is cheaper. We're also getting a duplicate. So I guess we should go after the Cyclops, and I guess I may as well do the Crawling Fire. Doesn't hurt. Removes a ton of armor, which was very much so needed. Let's just remove a little bit more, I think. So right, so he's pretty low at the moment. I guess I could do a bunch of blocks. Like lopsided pairing and a block would be fine, probably. Yeah, let's do that. And then we can do a big repeated hit. Okay. Are you gonna win monies? No. No, I need to win 87 fights in order to beat the next guy. Or, like, essentially get to the number so that we're on the front page of whatever, the top 10 or whatever. So that's their first goal, and then 101 is the long-term goal. That's essentially what's happening, which we will totally accomplish. Just you wait. Alright, let's do a bunch of these repeated hits. Ooh, man, look how close he was. So if I do kill him, I do gain an energy, so it probably is worth it. Well, actually, Shield Slam might kill him. Okay, yeah, perfect. Because then that'll also stun him, so I don't even have to worry about him, which is fantastic. You know what, let's go for the healer. We should get rid of him. Ah, so close. Should have done raw power first. We're good. Okay. So he is deadlier, but we can just handle this. Raw power on that kid. A free lopsided pairing, why not? Doesn't really matter, just get out my hand. So we have 6 more. I I guess we'll do the crawling fire. Are we getting a duplicate, huh? That's the repeated hits. Alright, we're doing really well, by the way. No lottery guy, no monies. It's a scam. Everyone, it's a scam. It was a scam the whole time. Can you believe it? Can you believe it? You know that internet tomato that came in earlier? I think it was that internet tomato's fault. It wasn't me, obviously. It couldn't have been me. I wouldn't make that promise. But that internet tomato before I streamed, who knows who that, it must have been a hacker. Had to be. Alright, so no one's stunnable, which is not a big deal. Could go for him. Do I have a lopsided pairing? I do. Okay, so we'll do the strike. We'll just see if we need to do a lopsided pairing, which we probably will if I had to take a guess. Right, 1 and 2. So this will be pretty big. Yeah, what's sad is that we're kind of close. Oh, I should have done raw power. That would have gotten rid of him. All right, let's do the lopsided pairing. It's been too long, guys. Yeah, it wasn't you. Right. It was Patricia. Yes. Obviously, it was Patty. It couldn't have been you. That is totally a fact and a true statement, as we know. Hey, Masha. Hello. How are you doing? So far, things are going well. By the way, they don't stand a chance. Alright, so I have my duplicate. I think, well, I could duplicate. Yeah, it doesn't really matter, I guess. I'm gonna have to do a block and a lopsided pairing. Alright, so I'm blocking against everything, so we're in the clear. That guy's being a mean person. What's he doing? Reduces armor? Oh, I don't care about that. Never mind. He's not being mean because I don't care. Alright, let's do our raw power. Let's do it to him this time around. And what do we want to do? I guess, the repeated hits would probably make the most sense. Oodles of damage, just as I like it. Alright. Man, I just realized I haven't been on Discord in a minute. But I did see your response though, Masha. Alright. Let's just attack this guy a ton. Alright, dead. That guy's out of here. Okay, I can do a free lopsided pairing. That seems to work. Let's see here. We have 2 more of these, but I do need to lower his armor, but I can't. What could we draw? Sure. Let's do a reposition. All right, so let's do the crawling fire, and then we'll just let's do exhausting. Get it out of my hand. The temperature. I guess I want to play this, as annoying as it may be. I don't have the pierce. Oh, I do have the pierce. That's great. All right, so his armor is quite low. I probably have very good odds of destroying him. Yes. In fact, it was guaranteed the whole time. Been playing a game today that Potato would enjoy. Animal Shelter 2. You rescue cats. Ooh. I bet that Potato would like that. Potato needs her new laptop. Then, and only then, would she truly love it. I may have to play it on stream. Who knows? Alright, let's just do repeated hits and get rid of this kid. This grub boy. Wow, we are dodging. Yep, block 1. Well, I guess it wasn't enough. Should have saved that energy, but it's okay. It happens. It happens. Yeah, let's do Crawling Fire, because he's going to be the next one I'm going to have to be dealing with. Let's do the repeated hits. Probably two of them will get him down. We have the Duplicate card. Let's do repeated hits. Yeah, we'll get rid of this one for sure. And you know what, let's do Piercing Strike. Let's make it easy on us. For the following round, that is. Alright. This guy is next in line. And you want to deal with him. I probably could kill him. I mean, it is duplicated. How much faith do I have in myself? 15 times 150 equals, what, like 2,200? Well, oh, wait, no. It's duplicated again, right? Yeah, so it's like 30 times. It's about double, so it's about 4,000 damage. Yeah, it's not enough. If I do play it again, yeah, it's very close, but I can't take the risk. What do I want to do? Let's do Crawling Fire then. And then we'll just do a regular block. Perfect. I do have a Shield Slam. Oh, they're all stunnable. Okay. That works extraordinarily well. 2 should get rid of him, hopefully. Yep. Let's do a raw. I just realized that was duplicated. That was a little bit of a miss, but that's okay. Almost got him. Let's do an Exhausting Strike. Fantastic. Okay. Let's do some repeated hits. Get rid of him. Let's go for him. That should kill him. Man, I'm getting not doing as well as I'd hoped, but it's okay because he'll die here. I'll get more energy. I can kill him or make him switch around. You know what? Let's stun them because some of them are buffing. You're young again for now. You are always young. Forever. Forever young. That's how the song goes. Shouldn't have done it on that one, but that's okay. Well, let's do the repeated hits. Alright, so that guy's gotten rid of. We can do it to him. Then we can do it to him. Fantastic. And then we can do it to him. Alright, then we can just use everything on the last guy. Awesome. Alright, we did it again. Okay. Alright, so this stuff isn't half bad. Sorry. Okay. By the way, Masha, did you come up with anything else I should message the guy out of curiosity? Like, I mean, I don't know if you've been thinking about it. But. Okay. Yeah. Well, yeah, I saw the VTT thing, which I think is very true. That is very accurate. That should have been considered by them from the beginning. Alright, let's do the Piercing Strike. So his armor is quite low. I guess I'll do the Crawling Fire. So what am I going to have to do? I'm going to have to do the Lopsided Pairing. Man, it is a little bit risky. Well, is it risky? Now let's see where we're at as we do several of these. Well, when I say several, I mean 2. Alright, so I either can do this 2 more times on him, which will deal 2,500, 5,500 twice, and then he has 1 more use. Yeah, so it's going to be close, but not quite. So let's do the lopsided pairing. So we're blocking everything, and then we'll do it. Yeah, I mean, maybe I could have done it, but probably not. Alright, that's fine. Losing 50% damage. We have a ton. Okay. Alright, so I can get rid of this kid fairly well. Alright, so he's gotten rid of. Fantastic. Alright, next we'll go for the Juggernaut, because he's the next big problem that we have. What do we want to consider? We can do the lopsided block. Well, we're going to have to do the block at the least. We may as well do lopside. That's fine. So now I have 2 more card plays before the duplicate. Or sorry, 1 more, and then it's a duplicate. So let's hit him. And then hit him again. So this will be pretty big. Ooh, I probably could have killed him. But it's okay. We're not taking damage. That's the important part. You got a lot of graves. It's too much, but it kind of looks bad. Like I don't want people to stare at my hair. I wonder why I have so many. I actually went back specifically to both the Kickstarter from July and the Game Forge thing that the Kickstarter links to. Only the Kickstarter even mentions the VTT. I can't see it in the Game Forge. Yeah, I did notice that as well. There was a huge failure in terms of communication. Massive. I didn't kill him. Alright, I guess we'll have to do it that way. You got a free block, but I don't really want to use it. Alright, repeated hits, we'll get rid of this guy. For sure. Alright. Ah, so close, huh? Do 1 little one? Nope. Okay. You've accepted the salt and pepper. So he should be gotten rid of quite easily. I guess I can do the repeated hits. Yeah, I think that's fine. Then we can just keep hitting him. Whoops. A bunch of bullying. As one does. Only to the people that you love. You only bully people that you care about. That's a fact. Go on. That's what I learned in movies. Alright, let's see. Let's go again. Alright. Shouldn't be too bad. Yeah. Dealt with. And dealt with. Yeah. Having experience with a BTT that's active in development, constantly being refined, and waiting for over half a year for a rewrite they're currently doing for V13. ... As long as it's playable, people will be happy. Might even be volunteers to help. Right. I know, I kind of agree with that. Like, I don't know. I don't know. I feel like many times in, whenever I see developers kind of, like, when they don't like fans making, like, fan-made content, it always just blows my mind. Because it's like, this is a good thing. Because that means that people are so interested in your stuff that they want to add to it. They want more. Like, I feel like that's a good thing, you know? Yeah, I don't know. They definitely should invest in that, or like at least encourage people. Like, yeah, go for it. Like, here's the resources. Right, this is what we have available. Mess with it if you want. And blocking it, yeah, okay. I had to double check there. Yeah, I'm definitely going, well, right, I'm having, I don't know when I'm doing the game with my friends, but I will definitely give you guys an honest review, and I'll determine whether this is, you know, good or not. I think that the, I think it's, you know, I think that we will see. That's all I really gotta say. I have ideas, and they have, you know, my friends have played D&D. They've played like four different RPGs, TTRPGs in their life. So it's like, due to that, you know, they have experience in a variety of stuff. So it's not going to be like, whoa, this is so different, I don't like this. So that's a good thing. Because I think that that's one of the main things that can be a drawback for people, is when it's so different from what they're used to. They might not want to try it. Okay. So let's do 2. Sadly, I can't remove his armor. And then we'll just do a regular old block. We're in the clear. Okay. The TTRPG thrives on third-party content, and if there is a publisher or studio that can't see it, then they are not just short-sighted but blind. Yeah, what I was considering pointing out for the response but decided against was that DTRPG, the drive-through RPG, has a print by order program where you can print batches or even single book orders in paperback or hardcover. But because you said it's still very much in development and subject to change, I didn't want them to double down on the physical prints. Right, yeah, it's not done. Even the PDF that I have isn't completed. And there are definitely like spelling errors and that kind of stuff. It's not polished. It's like Tainted Grail RPG version 0.7. That's how it feels. Right, it's like there's stuff there. The stuff there is good, but I haven't completely seen it played out yet, you know? Okay, so that worked out. You know what? Let's stun them. We don't want them to buff themselves. Calling it 0.7 is a... Calling it 0.7 is a big complaint. Yeah. Or are you oofing potato? By the way, long hair is a good thing. Yeah, that's true. It's like a third. Well, okay, you know what? That's true. Okay, we'll say 0.9. How about that? 0.9. Because I would probably say, in my personal opinion, I feel like it's 3/4 there. Like, I think because it's a 400-page core book, right? Which, you know, some TTRPGs are longer with the core book, right? And they also wanted to give you a thorough history, at least as thorough as they could do. But the organizing is really weird because it's like, you know, it just seems like I've played a game like this. I don't remember the name of it name of it, but there was a board game very similar to this. What was it called? I don't know. But anyway, but they would have like constantly in the rule books, there would be a side section that's like, oh yeah, by the way, this is a rule, where it's like, oh yeah, every single day, like you have to, you know, spend energy, spend food, whatever. And then in the corner there's a box. It's like, oh yeah, by the way, whenever you have 2 in this skill, then the rules change and this happens. And it's like, and I'm looking around, I'm like, well, where do I find that? I don't see it anywhere. So it's like, that is something that the rules is like, which I don't think people are going to like that. That's not a good way to do it. Like, it is definitely a problem. And also, someone that, Act 2 or 3, only for the Tainted Grail then. Or the progress behind the scenes. Well, I mean, it feels like, well, I don't know. I guess it's like in 0.7, I feel like they had more content than in 0.9 because you also could go to Quinact, right? So it felt a little bit weird that they gave you less when 0.9 came out, but it was like better graphics. So that's why I said 0.7. But it's like, it's like it's very clear that they have mechanics planned that they're probably going to write about and have another section in the rule book, and they haven't done that yet. So it feels weird to sell your product and start the shipments now when there's still sections that you haven't finished in the PDF. So it's like, so that to me is why I'm saying it's like a 0.7, 0.9, something like that. Because it's like they're not quite done, and then they need to also work on refining it, making it easier to read. Like, one of my favorite people that I like to watch who plays board games, shout out to the guy who's a smaller channel like me, but his name is Kanji Studios. I like the guy. I mean, he has different opinions by me. He does not like Tainted Grail, by the way, but he has a learning disability, right? So the thing is that he struggles with reading rules a lot, and that's a big turnoff for him for certain board games. And as I'm reading it, it's like, I don't necessarily have a learning disability, but it's hard for me to keep up with how everything is so random and it's not structured. I could imagine somebody who does have a learning disability reading through this and being like, oh my goodness, this is so all over the place, where like I don't feel like there's a beginning point. So it feels like it needs to be refined, and more than likely they're going to do that once they add the section that they said is a work in progress. So once that's added, then they'll probably refine it. But yeah. Yeah, they are sending out the printed books. Okay. Okay. So I do have my lopsided pairing. I'm just going to deal with that first. And we can probably just do the Falling Fire and do a bunch of repeated hits. We should be able to get rid of him. Yep. Okay. Yeah, I mean, Tainted Grail, well, Awakened Realms has done this, and this is a thing in the board game community, because, I mean, what happens is that, like, in a Kickstarter, I mean, I don't know if you've participated in Kickstarters or know what it's like, but many times what happens, at least from what I've seen with the board games I've seen, is like the Kickstarter makes promises, and they're always wrong, right? It'll take us a year, and then it takes them 2. And it's something where it's like they're like rushing and rushing. They want to make sure it's good content, And then as the deadline nears, they're like, okay, something has to be axed, and we promised that things are going to be released at this time, like, you know, third quarter 2025, which is probably what they told the Kickstarter or something. So then it was like, okay, well, it's going to take us too long to iron this out. So, and everybody is begging us to just send it because we already delayed it for so long. So let's just send it. We'll do the PDFs later, and we'll just update them, and that'll be free. That's typically what I've seen them do, and I'm assuming that's what they're going to do. So the physical book isn't going to be accurate eventually, and then they'll just get free PDFs. Which I don't think is that bad, but again, I do understand why people would get annoyed. Like, I really do, but I don't mind. I've never minded in the past, but some people get, like, you know, so upset. Like, you promised me that I will be here by this time. But anyway. Yeah, like the maps should be sent, in my opinion. You know, I think that that would make sense, because I don't think that's going to change. But yeah, so, you know, there's like definitely a bunch of different stuff that ought to be sent. Oh, I just realized I don't have anything blocking. I should have thought about this. Okay. All right. So we want him to go down pretty desperately. Okay, so he's out. These two are left. If I do a reposition, we should find a block. Offside pairing. Okay. Yep. Luckily, that worked out. Okay. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I agree. I think that all the physical stuff, yeah, I think it's fine. Yeah. Yeah, well, I mean, COVID was a unique situation, but right, yeah. All right. Let's do some raw power. Get rid of him. Nice. So we have two left. We did the lopsided pairing, so we don't really need to worry about anything at the moment. We can just attack him, I suppose. Okay. Yeah, I agree with you, but I mean, it's one of those things where it's, I mean, as a YouTuber at this point, I guess I'm a YouTuber. As a YouTuber, you know, I've gotten probably 20 suggestions, and I've probably taken half of them. But it's something where it's like, I can absolutely imagine where it's like, you know, the guy who's in charge of quality assurance is just like panicking because he's like, dude, everyone is so angry. Like, can you please just release this? It's taking us so long, please. I could absolutely imagine someone like that. Because it can be a little bit rough. But anyway. Because it's like, to them, they think, hey, this is a real concern. People might, you know, back out and try to get their money back, and we don't want to have a bad name and blah, blah, blah. But at the same time, it's like, right, I think that if you give incomplete books, it's also a bad name, so I don't know. Not my industry. Okay. Duplicatable? No. Okay. Okay, every turn increase the damage of the first hit by 100%. Reduce the energy cost of the fourth card played in a turn by 1. I mean, that actually is pretty good, but man, I forgot I even have ear. Yeah, I haven't been using it at all. That's one that gives me more energy if I end with energy. I guess I could do polished That's not bad. Fourth card is 1 less. That works for me. Yeah, I agree. I think you're right. Just transparent communication. Right. Yeah, I agree with that. I mean, I will say that for all of time, Awakened Realms has been infamous for poorly communicating. That is a staple. And it's also something where it's like they don't communicate their future plans. And the reason why that's a problem is like there have been times where they have a campaign and they're like, hey, for $400 you'll get the deluxe box and X, Y, and Z. Like this has happened with Awakened Realms, right? And you know, they give you all these different options. By the way, I'm just gonna pop a regular candle because I'm kind of hurt. But yeah, so it's like they tell you what you're gonna get, like X, Y, and Z in this deluxe box for $400, whatever. But then they decide in the future to change the campaign, and then the new deluxe box for the same price has additional stuff. And because of whatever reasons, they don't give it to the person who bought the original deluxe box, and it's like confusing, and they weren't aware that this was going to happen. But to them, they're like, well, you got what you know, asked for. And like we, you know, it was, you know, to them, I guess it's like, well, it's not exactly on us that you need to, you know, check back type of a thing, which obviously is upsetting. Oh, good, free. I forgot. Okay, can't. Well, maybe I can get rid of him. I'll be. Yeah. Yeah, it's very close. If I fail that, that could be a problem. Oof. Okay, we got it. Oh, I forgot he's attacking. That's annoying. That's annoying. Alright, let's do the shield slam. Because then we're fine. Lopsided pairing. Exhausting strike. Oh wow, does it... Why am I dealing such insane damage right now? Weird. Strange. Don't need foresight. Let's just do a hit on him. Okay. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, that is true. Yeah, I also don't exactly know why Awakened Realms didn't even try their hand on it. I feel like they would have done fine, but they must have just really felt like, hey, this isn't our scene. Alright, let's do a good old Pierce. Alright, so he's taking triple damage at the moment, so that should be plenty to get rid of this guy. I hope. Also, this is free, so that's really good. Yes, then we'll be able to defend if worse comes to worse. Alright, so he's dead. It's fine. Awesome. Alright, lopsided pairing, so now that is fine. We'll do crawling fire. And a good old repeated hits. Okay. Yeah. This is mainly coming from my experience playing early access PC games, but I would claim PC gamers are more immature. Oh yeah, that's for sure. Thing is, if Awakened Realms... sorry. Let the studio do it on their own, then there's nothing to say. Oh, sorry. I already read that. I didn't read the second to last paragraph, though. But yes, that is true. I mean, I don't know. It's like in the board game world, like the average age of somebody who plays a board game is probably like mid-40s, right? Like I know I'm a young buck in the community. I am definitely the young buck of the community, but yeah, it's typically board gamers are typically older, so they're the ones that. That's why it's like so many of them are taking the quote unquote principled stance of refusing to buy Awakened Realms because they use AI art, right? It's something where I don't think that younger people care as much as older people do. Because like to them that's like the principle, it's the principle of the thing. But I don't know. Not good. Oh, that was an accident. What do you do? Lopsided block? Yeah. Okay. That was an accident. I was just turning. Okay. I probably would have wanted to use it anyway. Alright, let's do the shield slam. He's stunned. That's fine by me. Let's see here. Let's do crawling fire and then a bunch of repeated hits. Okay. Alright, so we should be fine at the moment. Alright, so this could become a little bit problematic, but we should be fine, right? But it will become a little problematic. Alright, let's lower his armor. This should kill him. So we have a free block. Alright, so we have to block 7. Alright, so we have 2 lopsided pairings there. I may have to end with a stun, but... Huh. I might have to do Foresight. Yeah, let's do it. If I duplicate... Well, man, do I just grab both? I could do a shield slam, I guess. And then I could do a duplicated lopsided pairing, I think. I hope I had the energy for it. I didn't really count it out. I have 3 left. Yeah, I should. Yeah, so let's do a shield slam. And then we're going to do a free block. We need to place something, anything, which will be you. Now I have a duplicate for the lopsided pairing. Okay. And to be a little bit careful, but we're good. Okay. There's a third-party guy in A5E Foundry Discord. And he essentially got shunned for using AI. Really? Man, the drama. The principle I see in this space are basic. Basically, if it's for sale, AI should not be used at all. If it is privately for personal use, right, it's fine. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. I definitely don't mind it as much as most people. I know that. Because in my mind, in a decade, that's just how it's going to be. And I don't know. I feel like that's what's going to happen. And although it's a little bit soulless, I suppose, I do feel like that's at least how it feels like. Alright, so duplicated pairing is probably gonna have to be what happens here. Alright, it would be nice if I can remove some of his armor. What do we have? Yeah, I guess we'll just do a crawling fire. Yeah, we have 3 more. Let's do repeated hits. Yeah, we just need to do the lopsided pairing. Yeah. Making sure I'm doing this right. Alright. In the clear. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I can kind of understand that. I mean, yeah, I mean, it is a little bit tough. I don't know. So sometimes it does feel like one day there's going to have to be like a human revolution because AI is just taking over. Very depressing. But yeah, sometimes it does definitely feel that way. Let's see. We can do a free repeated hits. What do I want to do? And at the moment, I'm treating it like I have to kill him this round, which I guess I kind of do. I have 4 more energy. Man. Oh, yeah, he's just dead. Okay, I thought it was closer than that. My bad. Okay. Hey, kid. Yeah. How you doing, man? How do you feel about AI art? That's what we were discussing. How bad is it on a scale from 1 to 10? Okay. Don't like it overall, but it can be fun to play around with the tech itself. Yeah. I probably should have gone for one of the ogres. Ugh, mistake. Mistake. That's okay, it's okay. It's okay. Everything is fine. It's a big hit. Okay. Very close. May as well do this. Okay. So I have to do a double lopsided... Oh, I don't have it. Okay, so I have to do a reposition at some point. If I get a kill, I'll draw, so I might just draw it anyway. I want to do the piercing strike on somebody else. So, ooh, I should have done it the other guy. Keep on making mistakes here. Alright. He's gone. We get it. We did. So, once we get to duplicate, we're gold, right? Totally. Shablam. And now it's duplicate, so lopsided pairing. Alright, so we're fine. Okay. Anything else to remove some armor? You know, why not? Let's remove a little bit more. Do one of those. I didn't realize it was the 0 coster. And do another one. And the last one. Might kill him. It did. Wow. Didn't even need to do the lopsided pairing. Okay, doesn't hurt to do raw power because we're blocking it. Okay. Okay. Well, I'm just going to be hammering it home on that fellow and going from there. Shouldn't be too hard. He's not attacking us or doing anything obnoxious. He won't die, but he'll be very unhappy. Shablam. Okay. Okay. Sorry, I feel bad. Okay, let's see here. Let's just do the crawling fire. We can do the piercing, and then we can just keep attacking. Shablam. And this guy should die. Hello. Yeah, alright, so things are actually going quite exceptional. I gotta say, and I believe that was 87. Oh, that was 8. Yeah, so we passed 87, Potato. So that means that we are number 12. No, we're number 11. Yes, number 11. That's the number. Yes. So that means that we are officially on the front page of the leaderboard. Crazy. I know. Insane. So once we win 13 more, then we make it to top 10. Which I think is actually rather doable, I gotta say. Okay. Alright. I kind of want to get rid of the head hunter. He's a little bit annoying. Alright. Lopsided, crawling fire. And I think I'm just going to keep hitting this guy till he dies. No, he's not going to die. What a jerk. Just take it. So close. Boo. Disturbance. Disturbance. Okay. So if I duplicate the lopside, then I'm good. I can just get rid of the disturbances, I think. It's not a big deal. And I should be able to get rid of him, so... He did his best. I just want to get rid of these. I don't want to deal with it. Not doing lopside now, but I do want to do a piercing strike. Make it easier on me. The lopside will be duplicated, so they're all dealt with. Oh, I forgot he's going to turn into stuff. That's fine. We're going to have more monsters then. I completely forgot that that was a thing, but that's fine. Okay. Yeah, I can't imagine dealing with him with what I have. I mean, I can try it. I do have a duplicate, but... Yeah. I mean, it's probably impossible, but let's try it. Yeah, it was impossible all the time. I actually had raw power. Well, even if I did, probably had like 5,000 left. Alright. We are defending. We're in the clear. Wait, what? Bro, what? Dude, okay, I'm gonna have to go back on that one. What? How did that happen? What? I blocked it. Yeah, I have 6 blocks. Yeah, that's really weird. I took 184 damage. Okay, I have no idea how that happened. Man. Well, hey. We made it to the front line. What must have happened is that the infested human, my best guess is he must have had an ability that ignores blocks. But I've never seen that before. That's the first time I've ever seen that. So, you live, you learn. If I had known that, I would have dealt with him first, but I did not know. Oh well. Oh well. Okay. 11th. I'll live. I'll live. Which, by the way, I was thinking about it. Masha did suggest something. Like a week ago. Maybe she remembers. But I was thinking, how would you guys feel if I played Tainted Grail, the RPG, sometimes on stream? I can just do like odds and ends with you guys. Do you remember? Do you remember suggesting that? You did? I did. You did. Yeah, sounds like fun. Yeah, 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 yeah. I was just thinking because I want to play Tainted Grail on Sundays, as I said, but I'm good either way. But since we just completed it, we have like another hour and a half or so. So I figured, you know what? Let's do that. Stream will be dark for a few seconds. When I say seconds, about 60 seconds. Oh, but we'll be right back. I'll be here. You'll hear my voice. I promise I'm not going to go away forever. Don't worry. Nobody panic. Nobody panic. Everything's fine. It's okay. You'll be okay. Alright, it's coming in. It's loading. Slowly, but it is. Yeah, so I guess we'll just continue. Yeah, we'll just do odds and ends. I just don't want to do anything that, you know, maybe I'd like to record. Yes, the RPG. By the way, it'll just be music. And there's Quirko. For those of you who watched my Lore series, this is where I ended it. Right here. This exact identical spot. Yeah, let's change the options. I always change the audio whenever I play. Sound effects is there, and there. Okay. Here we are. Me and my overpowered mace. This thing is ridiculous. I don't know how many of you are keeping up with the playthrough, but man, is this thing ridiculous. I swear. I saw somebody talk about overpowered builds, like in the community, whatever, in Reddit. Yes, it is the bonk. And when people are talking about, oh yeah, like I can kill this person in 2 hits, I kill him in 1 every time. I don't know what you're talking about. 2 hits is pathetic. Lame. Lame-o. Alright, let's go to the horns. There's some odds and ends to do. Also, there's a little bit of exploring. The bonk. I'm here. Man, it feels like you guys are behind the scenes, which is kind of funny. Because usually I do the odds and ends alone, right? And now you guys are with me. But yeah. I probably have a little bit of inventory management I gotta do. I haven't even talked to Odrin. I figured I was just gonna let him suffer this time around. For drinking on the job. That's what you get. But yeah. Alright, let's move all crafting materials. Thank you very much. Move all readables. You started a new playthrough? Awesome. How's it going? What kind of character are you doing? Clickety clackety. Okay. I should probably sell these things, but I'm just dumping them for now. I probably don't care about any of this, but there is a non-zero chance that I will. Let's compare the Cascade Deluge, though. Assassin's Bow is far better. Okay, great. Okay. You like swords? Yeah, swords are cool. Yeah. I kind of want to use spears at some point in this game, because I like spears. Spears are the bomb, in my opinion. Spears are the best. You have more reach, you can just poke them, and you're good. They are fun. Yeah, I just, yeah, well, I have the most fun with spears. Also, I think that it's cool. And it's very easy to be trained with spears, supposedly. Hello, Deacon. Okay. So what do I want to do? Let's see. I probably want to complete the stuff for My Fair Lady. So let's accomplish that. You've played large sections with the spear? Yeah, I haven't seen a great spear. I've only seen good spears. But I gotta say, the Galahad's mace is just, like, insane. And also what's funny is, like, I didn't even build up my character to one-shot people. It just happened this way. Like, I could deal even more damage, but I just don't feel like it. I have all my origin potions. I don't want to drink it. But yeah. All these tomatoes. Soon to be consumed. Same thing with potatoes. Watch out. Alright. Let's see what we have to do for My Fair Lady. Again. So she just wants frayed silk gloves. Okay. It's not terrible. So I guess I shouldn't have teleported right here. I thought they already had it. What would probably make the most sense for frayed silk gloves, if I had to guess, would be in Smuggler's Bay. I'm pretty sure somebody here has frayed silk gloves. Pretty sure. Okay. Alright. Oh, I haven't even talked to this guy yet. Hello.
Stop! Where are you rushing off to, you maniac? I'm here to make sure nobody comes in.
Yes, I'm not going in, but heading out. You're guarding the wrong side.
What? Really? Huh? Oh, mommy dearest. I guess I need to move then, don't I? Now, I'm sure I won't mess it up again. Thank you, my friend. And please, don't mention this to Arnulf. It's the fumes, you know? Go forth, and may your bloom never be too dry to smoke.
Thank you. I wonder if he complains if I try to leave now. Anyway. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that there are some disgraced noblemen that will have what I want. Okay. Let's go, buddy. By the way, what do you need to eat again? I have the sage, hot goo, frost gut, iron ore, and mandrake. Okay. I can find that stuff for you. Shouldn't be too hard, actually. Well, I'll probably grab it as I'm taking stuff. Cheese. Evil cheese. That took a plate on accident, as one does. We have copper, which I don't need. If I find the iron ore, I will give it. Wow. Okay. I don't remember if he has anything important, but I do remember there was a body down here. And then I believe that there's a bedroll randomly over here, if memory serves. Yeah. I don't know why that's here, but it is. Okay. I thought that there was one more. Yeah, this guy. Wine goblet. Wooden doll doesn't really sell. Okay. Hey, dude. Silk gloves. Got it. Easy. Alright, well, we're out. Oh, wait, no, we have to go all the way around now. Right. We can't even swim back. Also, by the way, I realized that you move so much faster in New Game Plus. I swear. It's like 20% faster or something. I don't know. But it's noticeable to me. I feel a lot faster. Quirko, I found some ore. Where are you, buddy? Get down here. Come on. Buddy. Okay. There. Show them your war face. Nice. He's got a helm. Good old Quirko. Oops. Wrong weapon. Sorry, buddy.
Beg for mercy.
Also, what's really nice is that since you slow down with each kill, that just makes it so much easier to deal with, right? I don't really need to be worried about getting hit.
Who goes there?
Alright. Let's see how long the Buggane takes to die. I believe he's somewhere around here. He might take like 3 or 4. I thought he was somewhere around here. Yes, he's precious, but not as precious as baby corn. That is sadly true. Poor Quirko. Being compared. Howdy. Nice.
Teach you to respect me.
Also, it is funny that the arrows take so long to, like, lob in. I'm gonna let him go. I think I usually kill these guys, but I'll let him go.
Something's... No, you'll regret this.
Will I, though?
We'll make You're no match for our band.
Man. We really are just way too strong. I swear. Okay. We do need this bloom at some point. I don't remember if they get upset if I take it. They don't seem to care, so. We don't need that much of it. I don't think that... Yeah, I'll just take one section. You're gonna scram? Okay. See you later, kid. Well, yeah, I'm probably gonna play for another hour and a half. But yeah. Oh, you haven't played the game? I thought they said it was a new run. We'll see ya. But don't want to be burned out without. Okay. I'm sorry. Whoops. Okay. Yeah, I do want to find that Buggane. I am curious how many hits it'll take. Isn't this him? Or no, it's not. Where is the guy? I thought he was nearby. Okay.
We're not safe here.
Alright, so around the corner.
Say your prayers. Say your prayers.
Where is this guy? Oh, wow. You hit me. What is also nice about doing two-handed is that you just heal the full whenever you hit somebody. So it's like, even if you take some damage, you just are fine all of a sudden. Which is good and bad, because there's a play style with two-handed of if you've taken a certain amount of damage, you get stronger, but I just heal the full every time, so it's like, well, not all too useful, huh? Hello? Senor? Yeah, some splaining. Hello?
You're not one of my suppliers. So, explain yourself, because I can either introduce you to Vitya, or make you an offer you can't refuse.
Great.
Isn't that right, Vitya? It's time for supper, isn't it?
Kill your rat, didn't you? What kind of offer?
You?
Well, obviously I'm not going to give him 1,000 gold.
Suit yourself. Vitya, supper!
Alright. Yep. Only 90 experience? Poor guy. Not even that good. I bet you. Aw, man. One hit for the Bugain, too? Mind-blowing. We're just too good. It's crazy. It is ridiculous. Alright. Okay. Bunch of jars. Lovely. I thought there was another thing or something. Ah, yes, the picture. What even is this? It looks vaguely familiar, but yeah. But yeah, by the way, Masha, the art that is this, I believe, is what was AI drawn, or some of it is. That was the big controversy. Stuff like this was AI. Now, I don't know how much of it is, but some of it is. Or at least in this game, that's what I've heard. Okay. Right, so it's like, to me, I don't think it, again, I don't think it's as big of a deal when it's something like that. Because it's like, I don't know, it's not even their main art. It's just like, oh, you know, and also, again, it's unknown if they even knew about it. So I will defend them for that. Because it's like, I don't think it's a big deal. With that, in that case especially. But, because they don't display it anywhere. I came from there already, didn't I? Think so. Yeah, I popped in here. Hello. I mean, I understand the complaints. I do. I mean, I also don't like it when AI takes over a job, an occupation. That is not good. But yeah. Yes, I agree. Wait, I was already over here? Man, I'm getting lost. I always get lost in tunnels. It's the Blood Tithe shield, and then we're back in the center. There's a pickaxe. Oh, right there. Cool. Alright. Yeah, I'm sure that there's some people that can explain it more to me, but yeah. Because it's like, again, I don't really follow what happened. I don't know if I've even read this one, because it usually doesn't pop up if I have already read it. Maybe I missed this alcove. Yeah, well, maybe that is true. I feel like I feel like I do get lost a lot, though. It's very easy for me to get lost. I came from over there, but I mean, I know I went down this road already, but maybe I missed a turn. Oh, this is the big... Okay, the other way. Back, back, back. Iron. I miss the days when getting iron counted as a kill. That was funny. I don't know if you remember that in this game, back when that was a thing. Oh, here it is. We made it. Okay. So we got the frayed silk gloves for the dearest. Farewell, tired guard. Okay. Let's see. There's not too many places to explore. I mean, of course, there are, you know, lots of areas, but I don't think that there's, like, too many places that I haven't already gone. I'm not sure. I know that they added, like, tiny quest-related things to Act 1 and 2, but I don't think it was, like, full-on, you know, quest lines. Okay. Also, I may have mentioned it before, but the only executor found in the game is right here. Callan. The Wolf Rider. I do. I thought I could jumped on that. Can't. Oh, okay. But there she is, the only executor. Crazy. You did not play several of the updates? Okay. Yeah, I don't remember exactly when it was, but yeah, that used to be a thing. I thought it was so funny. But yeah, I don't know why it was that way, but it must have been something in the coding. For a deer, and another one. Alright. There we go. Alright, so we're going to head all the way over to her. We could even just run. It's not crazy far. I mean, I guess that we have the fast travel point right here. But there's probably the night. Yep.
You disturb my peace.
Nice. By the way, I mentioned at the end of when I finished 1.0, one of the things I had mentioned is that I really wish they had kept the old Royal Geographer's quest line, because I thought that would have been a really brilliant move for the Forlorn Swords, because it would have helped somebody get acquainted with the area if they were given all these different quests to like map out the various tunnels. Oh my goodness, like the mining shafts and whatnot, that would have been really good. That was such a big miss, because they even set it up and then they just removed the quest line. Like, how hard would it have been, right? Like, just add those posts, like, to every mining tunnel, like, or half of them, or the ones that are like the ones that are the transitioning areas or whatever. That would have been so good. Would have been solved, and then half the people that were confused, yours truly included, wouldn't have had an issue where it's like, oh well, so now I know what leads to what region and we're good. I know they need to add it in. Absolutely. Hello. What? I have them. I have them right here. What are you talking about? Oh, they need to be frayed. Oh, you jerk. You jerk. Where do I get frayed? Maybe I have to buy it. Do I have to buy it? Where else would I find frayed silk gloves? Check the junk pile at the keep. Yeah, they could be in there. There's tons of stuff. I don't know if I already grabbed it. Oops.
What a nice day.
Looks like I already checked through this. No, I didn't. There it is. You're right. Perfect. They already, I think I already turned in Bromar. I don't really recall. I did.
Go.
Thank you. Yes. Thank you, Masha. You have a significantly better memory than me. By the way, Masha, so you think I should, in terms of the email, which I'm probably going to send right after stream, but in terms of the email, you think I should tell them that they should add, like, the core book and, like, all the different things that they have the PDF for, and in addition to that, the VTT stuff relating to, like, Roll20, also added to the drive-through RPG page? That's what you were suggesting, right? To be clear. Because I'll just add that into what they should probably do. Because, right, that is, you know, becoming more common. Your goldfish partner, bruv. Yes. I understand, as I am a goldfish myself.
Oh, I'm so glad you decided to visit today. I've just learned some terribly distressing news, and I need to share them with someone. You see, I was going through the correspondence Duncan left behind, and imagine my shock when I discovered letters between him and my parents. It turns out my family was completely bankrupt when we married. Can you believe that? Though, I must admit, it has shed some light on a few aspects of my upbringing.
Mm-hmm. And yeah, Masha, it definitely is true that is absolutely, like, the central hub for TTRPGs. Yeah. So, right, they absolutely should be on there. Okay, can you believe that, though I must admit, has shed some light on a few aspects of my life? I want to be consoling. So I just say I'm sorry. But I guess I'll ask her what aspects.
Well, for one, have you ever encountered a noblewoman tasked with sewing her own garments?
I don't
At the
know.
tender age of 12, my mother subtly steered me towards tailoring, positing it as a fitting pursuit for a lady of my station. I spent my time redesigning her old dresses, thinking it was just for fun. But now I realize they probably couldn't afford new ones for me.
Yeah. Naturally, it takes a cut for being a storefront, right? Well, yeah, that's true. So that might be in consideration. But it's like, right, I feel like since Studio Gate already has stuff there, it feels like it should be very easy to just add the other things as well. Yeah. You can easily update the PDF and people can get an alert. Yeah. Yeah, that does seem to make sense. I'll tell her I'm sorry.
Why on earth should you be sorry? It's my parents who ought to feel remorse. And Duncan for concealing the truth from me all these years. I spent my entire life believing my family was above such petty concerns as money, destined for something far more grand. And yet, there I was, sold to the highest bidder. But now I'm relieved you convinced me to stay in the South. It truly feels like a fresh start for me.
All right, well, here are your gloves.
Splendid! This piece is indeed intriguing. Although, I must confess, I was secretly hoping for something with a bit more flair. All my current designs feel tragically mundane, and I've nothing in the house I could use to adorn them.
Okay. What kind of adornments?
Well, given that we're in the South, it may sound somewhat trite, but I have developed quite a fondness for marine-inspired motifs. I could start with some seashells, perhaps. Not too many, perhaps 12 or so. I'm not certain yet. I'll need to give it more thought.
Got it. I can do that. I think I have dropped a fair bit of them off. Maybe. Possibly. I'll go check my stash. Alright. And we'll go from there. I believe that we do have a few, though. Work in progress. Okay. That seemed a little bit weird. Alright, take. Whereas it's in junk, right? Seashells. All of them. I don't know if it even has a weight. I don't think it used to. It might have gained one, though. So foggy. And we're at night. Lou? She sleep? Oh no. I'll take those groats, thank you. No clothes today, but I found something else.
Ah, the seashells. Thank you. You know, this might be the most humble gift I've ever received, but it could also be the most precious. Truthfully, I was somewhat skeptical of whether you were actually listening to my ramblings.
When you think of weighted items, you will forever think of Fallout 76 bobby pins. Why were they like heavy or something? I always listen to you, Alyssa.
And for that, I am deeply grateful. I've always had the impression that Duncan became rather weary of my endless babble. Though, upon reflection, I confess I found his conversations equally tiresome. I'm sorry to cut this visit short, but there is something I simply must attend to as soon as possible. But I'd really love it if you visited again soon.
Mm-hmm. You go somewhere together, I'll protect you.
That sounds delightful. Just make sure it's somewhere picturesque, hmm?
They were
The
super
South
heavy.
is supposed to be famous for its
Was it like the weight of
breathtaking
one shoe?
landscapes. But so far, the only thing that's taken my breath away is the smell of fish. Oh, I know. When we came here with Duncan, I noticed a lovely little terrace overlooking the sea. We could go there, make it a proper outing. Maybe a picnic. That sounds charmingly provincial, doesn't it? Ah, I can't wait. Please, let me know when you're ready to set out.
Oh, nice. Very cool. Mm-hmm. There's an interview at Con with Todd Howard where he said, the player sent me a box of bobby pins the other day with a note saying, weigh this. I believe it. Yeah, I'm sure he said it was the weight of one shoe. And I was like, what? Dude. A whole kilogram for a bobby pin? Need to rebuild the seaside pavilion. Alyssa would love it. I would too. 1 pound. 0.1 pound. Still too much. AKA a hat, almost a hat, or what would that be? A 20th of a shoe's weight. Repair 5 wood. I don't even have 5 wood. I guess I did put all my crafting materials away. I will sleep in her bed. I hope she won't complain. Well, I'm glad they put it back to the original. Man. The fools. I know, I've heard many bad things about it. I don't remember it all, but I do remember there were a lot of complaints with how that game turned out. But I never played Fallout, really. I could go to Marg. He's kind of far. I don't want to go to him anyway, but... Okay, let's go to Marg. I do. Alright. Anyone else? Is there no one else? Oh, missed ya. Alright, done and done. Explode, please. I actually need the hot goo. Don't ask why. Guess what? Quirko, you have another form. Goo. Evil Quirko. Oh dear. The fire follows him around. Alright, let's go to Marg. If you ever want to see a train wreck, watch Internet Historian's video. You have already. I'm sure I did years ago, but I have a terrible memory. I guarantee I watched it 100%, but I just have an awful memory. I have a feeling I probably watched it when it came out, but that was probably 5 years ago. But I do remember him making fun of Todd Howard all the time, and I thought it was hilarious. Oh wait, I don't need to talk to him. Whoa. What? Why is he attacking me? Oh no, Quirko's lighting him on fire. No, Quirko. Quirko's killing Marg. Oh my gosh. They better fix that. Oh no, not Quirko. Leave Quirko alone. Oh dear, I had no idea you caught people on fire. I thought they were just aesthetics. Bro. Oh my gosh, buddy. Okay, I'm gonna tell you to stay put. Stay here. Stay. Is he still mad? No. Okay, good. Oh my gosh, Quirko. Yeah, as I've said, Internet Historian is definitely my favorite YouTuber, but I just don't want to watch him as much anymore. But he's very funny. Also, it's like, it's very interesting, all the different stories. People are weird. Very weird. Incredibly weird. You can follow. The deer is being set alight. Good old Quirko. We're just killing people and moving. Experience here and there. Whoops, I missed. Okay. Alyssa. You're still coming after me, bro. Okay. Well, this should be an easy repair, just 5. I'm like, don't you need like 100 to fix the pier at the horns? Crazy. Whoa, this is so much better. 10 times better. And you could even walk all around it. Nice. Very cool. Very cool indeed. Yeah. Hello, I built the pier. It looks pretty sweet.
Absolutely. I've longed to leave these 4 walls. I'm terribly curious about where you have chosen to take me. Let's depart. I wish to waste no more time in waiting. This
She
is
changed
quite
clothes.
an endearing spot, albeit rather windy, and the decor leaves much to be desired. I must confess that ghastly statue had entirely escaped my memory until now. Now, what shall we talk about? You know almost everything there is to know about me, and yet I hardly know anything about your life.
True.
Tell me, have you always been a mercenary?
Missionary. Yeah, I'm not a mercenary. People just keep asking me to do things. That's kind of valid.
And you just agree? Oh, you poor dear. We must work on your confidence. Trust me, nobody says no quite like a moray.
Nice. I was just trying to survive.
Ah, I suppose we all do, one way or another. I must confess, this abrupt pivot in my life has profoundly illuminated the varied struggles of the common folk. I cannot deny having led a rather sheltered existence. You must have found me quite naive when we first encountered each other.
I mean, I can see that she's changing.
That's rather encouraging, I suppose. It is essential, isn't it, not to stagnate as one progresses through life.
Valid.
Indeed, much of this transformation I owe to you. For that, my gratitude knows no bounds. Let us propose a toast, shall we? To new beginnings and the rich tapestry of life that we continue to weave.
It is. She sounds very, very rich.
Now, I must admit, I've been positively aching with anticipation to delve into the tales of your exhilarating escapades. Your life appears so fabulously thrilling. So, do tell me, what's the most exciting thing that has happened to you recently?
I got possessed by Arthur. I was tortured by Red Priest. Yeah, the fragment of King Arthur's soul got trapped in my body. We talked sometimes. Oh, man. Oh, man. I feel like there's so many things you could say by the end of the game. Very riveting. Of course it was meeting you. Oh man, that sounds so stupid, dude. Oh my gosh. The cringe. The cringe. No, don't do it. Um, oh dear. Oh yeah, totally, Alyssa. You are the most, well, what's the word? Exciting thing that's happened to me recently. Ugh,
Oh, you flatterer.
correct.
That's rather obvious, isn't it? No.
Wow.
Tell me about some of your real adventures, if you don't mind. Have you encountered any other captivating individuals?
I'm gonna pick this witch. Oh man. Oh man, saw a sea monster. That's true. Is it a realm created by the weirdness? True. Met a famous Dalriada warrior? That's true. Yeah, I saw a sea monster.
Oh no. Don't tell me that ridiculous little legend the locals insist on sharing is actually true. I do adore a bit of folklore, but to actually believe it, unthinkable. Go on then, convince me. I simply must hear more.
Let's see here. Well, was he bigger than a ship? That's true.
As a proper sea monster should be. Nobody weaves grand tales about a monster smaller than a ship, do they? That would
Sharks?
hardly have the same
Sirens?
thrilling allure.
Uh-huh. Wait, what? Wait, what? I'm sorry. I didn't read that at all. As a proper sea monster should be, nobody weaves grand tales about a monster smaller than a ship, do they? That would hardly have the same thrilling allure. Are you saying you'd like to spend time with me? Where? That's coming out of nowhere. Alaric, that's the guy's name. Alaric, that's coming completely out of nowhere. Okay, so that means that obviously the dialogue is off. I guess I'll say that. But...
Don't be coy, darling. You should know by now that I rarely do anything for which I have no patience or desire. Besides, the evenings here are indeed rather slow, so the prospect of your delightful company to enliven them is most welcome. Now, I've had a lovely time, but it's getting late, and I'd rather not be caught by nightfall on my way home.
Dude, you're like 5 feet.
I do hope we can do this again sometime.
You're right there, Alyssa. Huh? Nice. More experience. Fit for a lady. Great. Okay. I wonder if you can just tell her about your journeys. Is that like the extent of the relationship? Like, can you keep asking her out?
Oh, you've arrived. Marvelous. I must confess, I've been eagerly awaiting your next visit.
Thank you.
Today, I have crafted something quite special just for you. Here, behold my very first creation, expressly designed just for you.
Thank you. Is this a courting gift?
What? No, of course not. Perish the thought.
Open your heart to another soul?
But I must confess, I've grown rather fond of you.
I got an achievement.
And I am not averse to the idea of exploring a more intimate connection.
I'm just the vessel of a human being. The love was beneath you. Why me?
Really? You seek flattery now? Firstly, I must
I'm
say,
a vessel,
you are
but I'm a real
quite
person.
pleasing to the eye. There's a raw,
Bro.
untamed quality about
this
you
is
that
cringe.
I find absolutely captivating.
Oh my gosh.
Beyond that, I find your company immensely enjoyable.
Ugh.
You engage with my passions, and you've given me a sense of purpose, something I've
That's true.
dearly needed. It may not seem like much, but to me, it's more than enough.
Thank you. Oh my gosh, I don't even want to say this, but I thought that you like essentially own the house, so yeah, you're great. Can I have your home?
Then I'm relieved to hear that. Well, if you'll pardon my boldness, I would not
Oh
be
my
opposed to
gosh,
a
the
kiss.
cringe.
And then, perhaps we could see where the
Ugh.
evening leads us.
Ugh. Ugh. Player. Give me the house.
Darling, I must say I've thoroughly enjoyed your company. I do hope you don't have to rush off just yet. Do you, dearest?
Okay, I can say. Give me the house.
How marvelous. In fact, I've been meaning to suggest something. I've thought about this for a while, and this mansion is rather grand for just one person.
Give it.
I don't know if you already have suitable lodgings, but, well, I'm offering you one now.
That's very generous of you.
Oh, think nothing of it. I'd simply love to have you around more, and together we could make this place far more livable, don't you think? The interior is charming enough, but the outside, utterly dreadful. Yes, the view is divine and the beach is pleasant, but we can't very well sit in the sand all day, can we? Oh, and imagine a garden. It would be so lovely to have fresh flowers in abundance.
Yeah.
No need to worry, my dearest. I've already drawn up a list of all the improvements we could make. Oh, and it's going to be simply magnificent, I assure you.
Awesome. Oh, man. I kind of like that, but oh, dear. So what do we have? We have the... Always accessorize, darling. Increase health regeneration by 2 when your health is below 10%. Increase max health by 15%. And yes, the fashionable doublet, which isn't really that bad. Yeah, 24% increased attack damage. And also, it is a lot of armor. It also weighs really low, so. Oh my goodness. So she wants everything rebuilt, which I love the idea of that. Are we rebuilding this? Repair. Done. Whoa, man, this looks awesome. I love it. Love it. Is there more to repair, maybe? Is that really it? Could be more. What is it called again? Creed lenses, blah blah blah, watchtower pumpkin, delicate matte. That's not it, is it? No. I don't really see it. Stone by stone. Oh, this is it. So cool. So cool. Hopefully all costs like 5 wood. I don't know if I have any... Wow, this is awesome. I love it. I really do. Do I have enough? I don't. Boo. Okay, I'll be back. I'll be right back. Alright. Let's just head here. You can chop some wood. By the way, Masha, who are even the, like, romanceable characters anyway? Like, there's Sign or Sine in Quanacht. I guess Bayor. And then Alyssa, and is that it? I can't think of anyone else. Because I feel like Alyssa would be the go-to if you want to experience the game, because it's like, right, now you have more stuffs. So cool. Alright, I'm heading back as fast as I can. Alright, let's go. Whoa, that's awesome. That is so cool. I love it. That's great. Wow. Wish I actually had a workshop in there. Oh, there's a swing. There's a swing. Quirko, get on. Quirko, come on, buddy. Come on. On the swing. Come on. Nah. Oh, well. We have a problem. Yeah, I guess that's true. Unless you count the queen bee. I don't know if I count that one. You know, that's one. I think that's the number one thing that people have asked for a lore video on is the Queen Bee that I haven't done because it's like to me, I don't know what to even say. Like, what you see is what you kind of get because you know you don't really know too much. It's just what you hear from Brock Miala, or is that his name, or is that the village name? I don't remember, but it's what you hear from Brock and the Queen Bee, and that's it. Like I can't think of anything else to really talk about, but that's what you hear if you play the game anyway. Anyway, I've revitalized the garden.
Ah, is there anything more romantic than a proper garden? Imagine the blossoms in spring, the scent of fresh herbs wafting through the air.
Yeah, she is.
I did consider hiring a gardener, but no. It's time for me to sink my fingers into the fresh soil and bring forth the fruits of my own labor, just as village women have done for centuries. It can't be too hard, can it? If the peasants can manage it.
If peasants can manage it, of course I can. Yeah. Just make a harem. Alyssa, sign the Queen Bee, Bayor, and then that one siren or whatever it's called in the Forlorn Swords. There's your 5. Settled. I've restored the pond.
The pond is certainly a choice. Well, to be honest, I'm rather used to more ornamental pieces. But this is nice as well. Very quaint, very rustic, fitting.
Thank you.
I only hope nothing lays eggs in there. Ugh.
Okay. How do you like your new workshop?
Darling, the workshop is simply magnificent.
I know it is.
My sanctuary, a place where inspiration can flourish, unburdened by clutter and inconvenience.
Yes.
Oh, just imagine the gowns, the embroidery, the masterpieces that will emerge from these very walls.
Yes.
I hope you're prepared, dearest, because soon everyone will be clamoring for even the smallest samples of my craft.
Mm-hmm.
Darling, I must admit, the work you've done around the house is tremendous. Dare I say, you've finally made it feel like home. And while I may have exuded cheer and enthusiasm, deep down I wasn't particularly excited about living in the South at first, you know. I simply wanted something different. But now, I suppose, it's grown on me. I'm glad to be here, and I'm glad to have someone to share it with.
All right, another level up. 98. I've missed you. Man, that's okay. Okay, bro. Settle down. Siren? What's all this? What am I looking at, Alyssa? Explain yourself. Is that weird? Okay, max mana. What does this do? Spell power? Mysterious Temptress. Oh dear, what does it give me? 45% spell power. Wow. The Alluring Sirens. That's what she typically wears. Great, great. Yeah, I'm gonna say no. No thanks. Thank you anyway. And the fetching yet practical ornament. Yes. Not interested. Hello. I guess I'll talk to her one more time.
Oh, there you are, my dear. I'm always glad to see you. Here, something to remember me by.
A hat. Oh, I guess we're done. Okay. Well, I guess it's okay. I was hoping I could have done stuff with the interior, if I'm honest. But I do like it. It's kind of cool. You know, they were able to do all these different things. Okay. But yeah, it is kind of cool. Chill. Come on, Quirko. Hop in. You're drowning. Get out. Alright. Well, we completed the Alyssa quest, so I'm happy. I did want to do it at some point. I wanted to see what you could do. I really do like this area. It does look very cool. Very cool. I wish that you could own it, though, as opposed to just doing it for someone else. Okay. If you want that freedom early, there's the house in the village. Well, right. That is true. But I don't know. I don't like the options, and also some of the stuff that you can do with home decor isn't available in any of the houses, and that very much so confuses me. Howdy.
Your armor won't sit.
Nice. Easy. Okay. And I do have a ton of money as well. I could probably sell a bunch of stuff. And I could probably buy the houses. Hello? By the way, Masha, I presume that there's nothing beyond just New Game Plus, right? It doesn't go any further than this, right? Like, there's no New Game Plus Plus. Or is that even a thing? Because I feel like this is so easy. Like, there's zero challenge. Whoops. And also, by the way, the undead don't seem to recognize I'm there half the time. But yeah. But yeah, I don't feel a challenge at all. Yeah. Yeah, I think it's just one. But yeah, I don't think that it's like what is it, Diablo, where you can keep doing it over and over and over again. It keeps getting harder. Yeah, I don't think it's the case, but I feel like it should be. Where is it? Oats. Yeah. But yeah. Okay. Time to head back. I think what I do want to do is I want to head back to the Horns and grab that pumpkin. Or not pumpkin, the parsley. The mysterious vegetable, I think is what it's called. Yeah, that was the other big bummer to me, is that there's not actually farming. That was so sad. So much sadness. I don't know why. I mean, they built the system. I don't know why in the world they wouldn't extend it, you know? And also, they even announced it. Like, I remember it so well, them announcing farming, because they were acting like they were so excited. And then it turns out that all it is you make something you can't use, and then you make something that explodes, and that's it. And you don't even do anything with it. There it is. Or somewhere. What? Or did I already give it to... Oh, no, I'm looking for pumpkins now. Right. I forgot. I take no damage from that fall? Crazy. Alright. Yeah, I suppose I could get the pumpkin seeds, but if I do it, then the guy's just gonna die. It feels really weird to accomplish that. Very strange. Like, if that's always gonna be, I don't know why they announced it at all.
Always good to have a
Can you believe that we're pretending like there's a whole mechanic that we're not gonna use? Wow. But yeah, I don't know. I feel like it wouldn't be too difficult to even do, right? I mean, they already have the planters. Like, from a coding standpoint, can't they just copy and paste it into your home or something? Or outside of your house or something like that? Or even just using those planters. And you can just make it that those skeletons are also selling actual seeds, like whatever. And you can just take them, buy them, you plant them down, and you can get them from time to time.
Are you to
I
keep
don't
me
get it.
company or
I don't
put me
get
out
it.
of misery?
What?
Just kidding. I love the view, but this weather is
Uh-huh.
killing me.
Maybe your clothes are too thin.
You don't say. I
Just
didn't
a
choose to
guess.
be here. Our beloved quartermaster sent me to freeze my arse off. He said as punishment for spitting on the good name of the keepers. Whatever the hell that means. I just got drunk in the tavern and lost half my pay. And maybe some of my clothes. But I mean, why would he even care? It was my gold. I can spend it how I please.
Mm-hmm. So I assume there's something you need.
Oh, aye. I need a warm coat. And I mean the absolute warmest coat you can get, huh? Osprey might have something in stock or know how to make one. I'd ask myself, but he's not exactly speaking with me these days.
Yeah, I guess it could be that they want to do DLC. But right, the other thing that is odd is that with the home decor guy, some of the stuff he sells can't be put in your home. So I don't get why he even sells it if there's no location to place it. That was really odd to me because it's like that just makes no sense. So I have no idea what happened there. But they must have had some plan for it. Like, why is it even in the game if they took out those sections of the house? It just feels really weird. Yeah, I can get you something.
Thanks, friend. I knew I could count on you.
But yeah, it was definitely stuff like that that make me feel like the game is still not finished. Even with this latest patch, which I've heard good things about so far. Because they haven't gone to Act 3 yet, of course.
Hey, tell me, can you read?
I sure can.
Listen, I'm no good with words. Could you read me a letter from my sister? She's learning how to read and write. Can you believe it? She writes letters to me. I'm so proud of her.
Sure.
Oh, thanks. Here's the letter.
And it is all pain. People died. She's sad, and she's praying for us. Yes.
And what did it say? Everyone's healthy?
Everything's fine. They send you their love.
And that's it. I can see there's much more written there. Come on, tell me. How's Enid?
Yeah. Come up with a convincing lie.
Clever girl. I'm glad Mum is all right now. I miss him too. Once I asked the quartermaster for a pass to visit him. Well, I should have expected the answer. Never mind. No point in wringing my hands now, is there? The important thing is that everything at home is fine. Thank you.
Mm-hmm. Anytime. Anytime. Where'd the other guy go? Getting too far, buddy.
What do you think of scale armor?
What?
Scale armor. What do you think of it? The ones all the keepers wear.
I think there's better to be had out there.
Sure, maybe it's easy to make and doesn't restrict movement, but it doesn't provide the best protection. Someone just needs to stab you between the scales and you're done for. Lamella armor is much better. That will prevent you from being run through with a polearm or getting shot with a bow. It's also much more comfortable.
How do you know so much?
I read a lot about it. In Volume 4 of the Armourer's Almanac, Arden's Shadowblade describes the differences between various types of armour. For example, chainmail allows for a good range of movement, but it's heavy. It also provides poor protection against blunt weapons, and its production is laborious.
So you've never worn any other armor apart from what you're wearing now?
No, but I have knowledge from books and a lot of thoughts on the subject, so I know what it would be like to wear different armour.
Why don't you tell the quartermaster?
I told them, but they both said I know jack shit. Besides, the keepers rarely go outside the walls nowadays. Then the quartermaster added that if I don't like our equipment, he could send me out scouting in just my underwear.
Maybe don't raise the topic.
Perhaps you're right. But if somebody ever stabs me under the scales, I'll go straight to the quartermaster and give him an earful.
Okay, do you know how to make it?
Oh, of course. I mean, I've never made one. I'm not an armourer. But I've read so much about it that I'm sure it won't be a problem. Here's the page from the Armourer's Almanac that explains the process.
Thank you. Who's Arden Shadowblade?
Shadowblade is a moniker. Arden is passionate about weapons and armour. He has great knowledge of materials, techniques, and history. A true expert. Everything he writes is interesting. I would love to meet him one day.
Okay. We will try this again. It never works out well. I wish it did. Okay.
What a nice day.
Yes. I need a warm coat.
Huh. It's for Dan, isn't it? That ungrateful bastard's still on the wall.
Why is it so hard to convince him? I figured with like my 12 or 15 perception, he'd just be like, oh yeah. I've never successfully lied. Let's try it.
You don't have to do that, kid. I know it's for him. It's fine. And I forgave him a long time ago. And now that I think about it, it was a hell of a prank.
Okay, so you're not mad.
Well, he was right. I am old, but inefficient, stung a little bit. After all, I did my job well, and his sword is as sharp as Excalibur itself.
Uh-huh. That's nice. Now how about the coat?
Well, I may not be angry with him anymore, but that doesn't mean I'll work my ass off so that his doesn't freeze. Here's an explanation of how to make it. Feel free to help him out yourself.
Okay, thank you. Let's look at the shop very quick. Does he have anything I'd want? No, it doesn't look like his materials are all too helpful. Okay, just checking. Thank you anyway. Alright. Alright, now let's see. So, the lamellar armor, wherever it is. Where is it here? Yes. I have 100 handcrafting. I can't increase the amount of stuff I put in it, so... Wait, what? It's useless, you should have known better. But it actually has armor. Wait, excuse me? It never did that before. Wait, I can actually wear it now. Whoa. Okay. Great. Yes, very perfect. Okay. I had no idea. Alright, well, I guess that's new. And then let's do the warm coat. Perfect. This way. Heading back up. And then we'll talk to the two fellows. Dan. Here it is.
Oh, thank you, friend. Let me repay your kindness. Even though I don't have much, I can at least tell you about something I saw a little while ago. It might be interesting for an adventurer like you. See those rocks near the shore? When it gets dark, sometimes I see a light there. I'm no sure what it could be, though. A bandit camp this close to the Horns? Impossible. The Daliata? No way. They wouldn't hide like that. Maybe something else entirely? It's probably nothing, but maybe you could find something interesting or valuable there.
So you're leaving me with your gratitude.
Fair enough. Here, have this potion. It helps me with my pain, so if you suffer as well, it'll help.
There you go. A single digestion tincture. How nice. Hello. Buddy, come on. Alright, I made it.
Oh, right.
It's up
the
and
lamellar
close.
armor from the Armorer's Almanac. I remember. So how did it turn out?
It's great.
I knew it. If you follow Arden's instructions closely, it's almost impossible to mess it up. I'd love to make my first armor, but I doubt Orsprit would even let me within 3 feet of the anvil.
Totally. Glad you're happy. Okay. Alright. Now, I believe that I'm probably going to be ending it in a minute because
It's nice to have a break.
I'm going to want to email the Tainted Grail guy and make sure that I get that done before it's too late. Yes, move all crafting. Work in progress. Keeps on saying that. Let's put all this in. All these in. May as well sell it, but... I never consumed those. I should do so. Do you not get the quest to search for the guy then? What quest are you talking about? To search for Arden Shadowblade? I didn't know that that was a quest. I've never done it. I was not aware.
Always good to have a little rest.
I'll talk to him again. I have talked to him after accomplishing his quest, and it didn't do anything. Like in previous runs. Nope. Interesting. Well, yeah, I guess for whatever reason I don't get it. Must be a little bug. Oh well. Yeah.
What a nice day.
Unless it's like I have to tell him that it's terrible. Then he's like, oh, go to Arden personally. It might have been something like that. Maybe you have to respond to him in a certain way that he's going to give you the quest. Yeah. Oh, well. Well, yeah, I am going to be ending it, though, because I would... Yeah, because I'm going to be doing the email. Interesting. Yeah, I don't think I've ever had that quest, but I'm pretty sure one time I said it was just like any other armor, and then this time I said it was great. So I must have to say that it's terrible for it to lead to that. In the guise of being a fan, I can do that. Yeah. Man, I was gonna say something about the TTRPG, like one more thing, but now I forget. But I don't think it really matters. But yeah, I am prepping for when the guys play. But we'll see about how it goes. Oh yeah, have you talked with Osbrit? Okay, I'm asking him about the visitors. I have the pin.
Those, but well, either way.
Mission lockdown.
Yeah,
Yep. Alright.
There and so.
Things are going terrible. Dalrada
Okay,
took over
well,
the
good.
Allmother Temple. We know this. Just arrived.
In the vids.
Yep.
And when,
Weirdness is in Grubwood. Terrible. Anything positive? Nope. Okay, here we go. Those books are the biggest load of crap I've ever come across, and I've talked to Hrolf when he's had a few too many. Ilar said it would be better than the armor worn by the Keepers. I can see you don't respect Arden Shadowblade.
Arden Shitblade, you mean? Of course I don't respect him. That fool is ruining the reputation of every armorer out there. No one knows who he is or why his nonsense even gets published. But plenty of people would love to get their hands on him. I'd gladly get rid of him myself.
Mm-hmm. Want to get rid of someone just because you don't like his books? That could be arranged. Want to get rid of him because of his books?
You don't get it. Those books, they are dangerous. Think about it. Somebody reads that nonsense, makes armor, and then heads out into the world. What do you think will happen? They sure as hell won't become a Knight of the Round Table. First Grindelow they come across will punch right through that garbage armor.
Mm-hmm. Yes, you're right. That is dangerous. Yeah.
Exactly. That's why I think Arden needs to be stopped. Break his arms, so he can never hold a pen again. Well, if you could find him, knock some sense into his empty head, and cut off his hands, so he'd never write another book. I would cover you in gold.
Very friendly. Then I'll start searching. Oh yeah, do you know where he might be?
I've got no idea. Maybe Allah knows something. He's the biggest admirer of that charlatan I've ever met. He's been trying to share the wisdom of those books, but I chased him off and haven't seen him since.
Mm-hmm. Alright, I'll find him.
Thank you. You'll not only make this old smith happy, but the entire guild will be grateful.
Alright. Dr. Alar. Okay. Well, we'll grab the quest. Yeah. Hello. Do you know where he is?
Depends. Why do you ask?
He's rather mysterious. I'm curious about who he really is. I want him to sign my copy. I want him to sign my copy.
Oh, that's my dream too. Would you take my copy of the first volume with you, just in case you meet Shadowblade? Because I know where to find him. The almanac isn't printed by Arden himself, but in Timberwall, based on his manuscripts.
Huh.
In the first editions, they accidentally included not only Arden's name and pen name, but also his place of residence. I paid a good sum to get a copy, but here it is.
Thank you.
No problem. I'll lend you this copy. But don't forget to get it signed.
No problem. I'll get that done. Arden Shalebrook, Quinacht, Avalon. Full plate armor is the undisputed queen of all armors. Oh, buddy. This confirmed by already suspected killing or even wounding a knight in full plate armor would take either superhuman strength or a miracle. Yeah, crossbow bolts from a 160 kilogram draw weight fired at close range left minor punctures, but none went through the sandbag. Classic. In the book Knights of the Round Table by Seamus of Camelot. Blah, 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 blah. Okay. Shalebrook. Well, now we even know his name. Better watch out. Okay. Well, yeah, I do need to end it because I need to do the email and stuff, so. Also, tomorrow's going to be my day of relaxation and chilling, which will be nice. So yeah, we'll see how that goes. But I do that every week, so things are fine. And also, I'm getting a lot faster with the editing. That is fantastic. Approved for now. For now, approved. That's only if I succeed in going through the day without working. Hard to tell. I will try. But yeah. Yeah. Thank you all for hanging out. I'll be sending the email to the guy and I'll be relaxing tomorrow. Yeah, I think I'm probably going to go over the various, like for the Tainted Tales for the next few weeks, I'm probably going to go after the various, what do you call them, guardian spirits, because that's actually kind of easy to write and do, because I just explain their personal story in the game, and so I'm able to, it will be a little bit faster for me, so it'll help me catch up. And also I have other things I'm doing in life, so it will make it easier on me. But hopefully you guys will be interested in those. I don't know who will be next. I will think about it. But yeah, I'm going to be hanging out. So thank you all so much for hanging out. For the few who have not yet subscribed, please consider subscribing, liking, checking out the channel. I do lore on Tainted Grail. And yeah, we recently got to 2/3 of the way there to 1,000. Insane. Insane. Man. And I really do need to start thinking about what I'm going to be doing after Tainted Grail. Like, time flies so fast. Life just flies. But anyway, I'll be heading out. Thank you all so much for hanging out. Thank you, Masha, for your advice on the email. I will get to that. And yeah, I will be seeing you guys on Tuesday, likely for more Tainted Grail. I might be changing things up. You will see. Maybe it'll be a little bit of a surprise. Who knows? But yeah. I know we need a spoopy series for October. I agree. I'm trying to figure out how I'm going to do that, by the way. But yeah. I might mention it in the Discord and see what you guys think. Because I haven't done the potatoes choice in quite a while. Just because of timing. So I don't know what I'm going to do. Because usually when I do potatoes choice, for whatever reason, that's when I get the most views on live streams. So I do want to do it again. For that reason as well, and also Potato likes it. So yeah, so I do want to find a better time to do it in terms of the schedule, and I also do want to prepare for spoopy games for next month, which I don't know exactly how I'll do that, but it's probably gonna be Tuesday and Wednesday are gonna be slightly different than usual. Then Friday, well yeah, then Friday will essentially be Expedition 33 until it's completed, or if you have suggestions for it, I'll switch to that. But yeah. But yeah, I'm gonna be heading out. Thank you so much, Masha, for hanging out. And yeah, I'll be going. Have a good day, as I know it's not a night for you, but yeah, have a good day. And I'll be seeing you guys next time. See you later. Bye-bye.